This matters with Pallavi Ahluwalia from Ahluwalia Law Offices. So yes, get ready to ask any question related to immigration and naturalization or anything related to family law, corporate or civil matters. Once again, the number in the studio 972-235-5555. Yes, this is the time and this is the number to call if you want clear answers on your legal queries. For appointments, you can call their front desk manager at 972-361-0606 and yes, their website ahluwalialaw.com, or you can also log on to their other one, which is yourdclawyer.com. With that, would like to welcome Pallavi on the airwaves of Anisha Radio 104.9 FM. Good morning, Pallavi. How are you?
A wonderful morning to you, Mitu. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. And tell me, what's going on in the legal world?
All right, Mitu, I think when we had come in last time, I think we had brought this update at that point that that morning the visa bulletin had just been released and EB2 for India had retrogressed to 2006, and I know that's been disappointing news. Now we're trying to see if in October there may be some positive movement, because that's when the fiscal year starts again and that's when more numbers become available for immigrant visa categories, in all categories, and it's up to the Department of State as to how they release those numbers. So we hope there may be good news pertaining to that, but for now that seems to be what's going on. EB3s did jump a little bit by 6 months over the last few bulletins, so they have eased in and are getting RFEs for medical resident cards in this round.
All right, perfect. We have so many callers calling in. Should we straight go to the callers?
Absolutely. Let's do that.
Let's do that. Going to our first caller, Anisha Radio. You're live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Okay. Hi, good morning. My first question is, once an I-140 is approved, how long do I have to stay with the company to capture the priority date?
So the priority, so it's not the length of time, that is a date that belongs to you. Whether that date can be used to get you AC-21 based H-1B extension is required if you were to be leaving that company. Basically, it's not the length of the time that the I-140, as long as there was a bona fide job offer and your I-140 was approved, that priority date will belong for you to use later. It's just the I-140, if the company withdraws it, will not be there.
Okay. And my second question is, could you shed some light on the recent ruling on the STEM OPT?
Yeah, so with STEM OPTs right now, if you're aware and catching up with the politics of all of this, there was a lawsuit that was against the executive branch, and that related to a lot of things about what the executive branch had not done before. So there is a requirement that this is something that prior to it becoming a rule, did not do. It had just kind of announced the STEM extension. So as of right now, I think the judgment has been, that decision to extend it has been vacated, but they've stayed it till February 12th of 2016, and that is to allow DHS time again to submit the rule again with appropriate notice and comment. And so there is not an immediate impact on the STEM or CAP OPT extension, so you have to just rest easy on that.
Okay, sure. Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So there should be. So right now there is a stay.
Radio, before you ask your question, I guess we lost that caller. Please call us back, 972-235-5555. That's the number in the studio. And we do have Pallavi Ahluwalia in the studio to answer.
For my mother, she is here on visitor visa for last 5 months. I'm also filing I-765 for the employment. Now, there is one question asked in the form, that what is the eligibility criteria. I have gone through instruction but could not find any code. I see the code for H1, student visa, even for family-based immigrant, there is C09?
C09, right. So that's
Okay. That's all right. Thank you very much.
All right. All the best.
Thank you so much. 972-235-5555 number in the studio. Going to our next caller, Phanisha Radio. You're live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Can you please turn off your radio and then ask your question? All right. I guess they're not able to hear us well, Pallavi. I'm going to move on to the next caller.
That I have filed for my parents in India, and now their case is in National Visa Center, and I have paid the and they are going to email me. So I don't know if that's the right procedure or what. Yes. So what is the amount of fees that you paid at the starting? So when the fee bills came to you? I just paid like 120 for the, I think it's affidavit support. Okay. So now, and have you received this by written notice, or has it been something that? Yeah, I saw online. Yeah, I have the receipt and everything that it says on the online that it has been paid. But now they say that another fees which I have to pay is like 325. But they told me that they're going to email me, and then after that I have to pay. So I don't know if it is the right procedure or. Yeah. So the fees at this time are approximately about $400. So if you've paid less than that, then that may be some fee that you still have not paid. So the fee bills do come out, and they're based on reciprocity to every country. So they're not just the affidavit of support fees, but these are fee bills, and right at the time that your date gets current for your parents, or the processing is right for them, at that point there should be fee bills, and they go through the entire amount that you have to pay. So either that amount was not correct, or maybe they were not. No, there were two types of fees. One is 120, and there is 325. So I paid the first part, but they said that when I complete the first part, after that I have to do the second part. So, right. So they should be approximately about 400, and I would like to say 50 pay, and so the visa fees that have to be paid in addition to the affidavit of support. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. All the best.
Good luck to you. Going to our next caller, Phanisha Radio. You're live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Fun Asia Radio, you are live on the air. Can you please turn off the radio and then ask your question?
Hello.
All right, go ahead.
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead.
मैं सिटीजनशिप के लिए अप्लाई कर
देर से ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर है?
ग्रीन कार्ड है।
कितनी देर से? कितने सालों से?
कुछ 5 साल हो गया।
या नहीं? तो वो खाली एज के साथ तब मैटर करता है जब आपकी पास अपना ग्रीन कार्ड या तो 15 साल के लिए, तो
20 साल के लिए,
besides the age, it's the length of time आप ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर रहे हैं. तो अगर आप खाली 5 साल पे तो फिर एक्सक्यूज नहीं है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज के लिए.
ऐसा वो कितने रहना वो ये पीरियड?
I'm sorry, ये अगर आपको 15 साल की रेजिडेंसी है आपके पास और आपकी उम्र 55 से ऊपर है, तो आप क्वालिफाई करते हैं इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज एक्सेप्शन के लिए.
ऐसा वो 70 इयर्स के बाद वो अगर एग्जाम के साथ नहीं देते?
नहीं, खाली एज के बेस पे नहीं है. द लेंथ ऑफ टाइम दैट यू बीन अ रेजिडेंट उसके और एज के बेसिस पे दोनों पे है.
एज के बाद रेजिडेंस कितने रहना?
So 15 years and over 55 years. So you're already 70, so you meet that wrong. But to qualify for the exception, you need 10 more years. 10 साल और.
All
as a resident.
और that's fine.
हाँ जी.
All right. I hope you got that one. And moving on to our next caller, Fun Asia Radio. You are live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, my question for me is, I'm a citizen here. Hello?
All right. Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah. My citizen has I'm legally applying for the she lives in Pakistan. So, and she already has visa entry from the 5 years visa entry. So, should I apply from here or कि वो वहाँ पर है तो वहाँ से भी apply कर सकते हैं?
नहीं, तो यहाँ पहली एप्लीकेशन यहाँ पे होती है इन द कंट्री.
जो I-130 फॉर्म है वो?
करेक्ट. उसके सारे along with I-130 आपको और भी प्रूफ सबमिट करने पड़ेंगे. I-130 is not submitted alone. उसके साथ और aligned applications होती हैं. जब आप वो करके उसको अप्रूव कर सकते हैं, जब वो अप्रूव हो जाएगी तो it will move to the National Visa Center process और उसके बाद उनका इंटरव्यू होगा.
ओके, तो इंटरव्यू वहीं पर ही होगा पाकिस्तान में, इस्लामाबाद में?
करेक्ट.
ओके, और तो उसकी फीस कितनी है?
The government fees is $420 for the I-130 and roughly about $400 for the second step, which is at the NVC.
Okay, so जब I-130 approve हो जाता है, so this is the only form I have to fill कि वो जो green card के लिए I-145
to do more forms. Right, you'll have to do more forms and they are going to happen at the National Visa Center. There'll be DS forms, there'll be affidavit of support, and there will be a lot of other proof that they require, including police clearance certificates, original birth certificates. There's a list of documents that
तो ये सारे पाकिस्तान से डॉक्यूमेंट इकट्ठे करने हैं?
Well, कई तो यहाँ से affidavit of support के लिए tax returns यहाँ से चाहिए.
Obviously वो तो है, लेकिन police report और ये चीजें?
Yeah, police clearance certificate would be from Pakistan. Birth certificate will be from Pakistan. So there are few things from there and few things from here.
So how many months it will take? कितने monthly process complete हो जाता है?
About a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Within a year. The
okay.
process right now is going a little faster, so that may be about a year right now.
Okay, so अगर मैं अपने मेरा भाई सऊदीया में होता है, उनके लिए apply करूँ, तो उनके लिए ना होगा?
Wait, she has a permanent green card now?
Yes.
Okay, so then 5 years. 4 years.
5 years?
4 years.
Okay, she was reading, it says after 36 months you can apply.
Okay, so we'll have to see when was she given the permanent green card, but she should have been a resident of the country here for 4 years, 9 months, and if that's complete, then she should be eligible. But after she got her green card or she got the actual document, maybe there was a year, 9 months already completed and she only had 36 months left. But I'll look at that. I can't tell what she had and how long it took for her to get the green card.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your question. Do request all our callers to restrict to one question so that we can give chance to more and more callers. The entire phone board is actually message board is blinking and we do want to give chance to all of them. Thank you for your patience and what would be your question to Pallavi this morning? You're live on the air. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, ma'am. I'm on 485 pending.
All right.
And I'm on EP3. My priority is December 28, 2004. I found that the date came closer to December 22nd.
Correct. So what is your exact date?
December 28, 2004.
Okay. All right. So yeah, they are right now at 22nd of December. So have you received an RFE from the government? Have you received a request for evidence?
No, ma'am, I didn't receive any request. Actually, my wife is not included with me. I want to include my wife when the date gets current.
Got it. So on the first day that the visa bulletin shows that your date is current, you should be able to submit your wife's application for a 485, and that would happen on the first day. Now, on the RFE situation, so most cases that are going to be current are receiving a request for transfer evidence about a month in advance. So USCIS and Department of State are working in conjunction to make sure that they have all the information that they require before they issue the green card. So if you haven't gotten it, then I think that on 1st of October, this probably date may just stall and it may not move forward, because or otherwise a bit later in this month you should be able to receive an RFE. So if you get that RFE, that actually is good news, because it's going to get the final information from you along with the medical exam. Yes. So depending on what day, yes, you would.
Okay. So if I didn't receive any letter from them, so they don't need any information from me. We can
No,
like
they
that.
will need. They will all need. They have to have current medical exams that are current and are not expired. And because of that, you will receive a request for evidence at the time your date gets current.
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for your...
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for your call. Moving on to our next caller. On Asia Radio, you're live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, my wife lost a job. She's a permanent resident. She's going to apply for the unemployment benefit. Apply for that one.
So this is something that comes from the state, and because there are those unemployment taxes that are taken out from her paycheck, she's entitled to do that, but this is not counting against the federal benefits, and she should be all right.
Okay, if we use the child benefits also for a 1 year to child, and if we use the child benefits also, it's not going to affect anything on the...
No, not for the naturalization, no, it should not.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best.
All right. Going to our next caller. Fun Asia Radio, you're live on the air. Go ahead and ask your question, please. Fun Asia Radio, you're live on the air. Please turn off your radio before you ask your question. Fun Asia Radio, you're live on the air.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi, I have applied for naturalization, and my interview is scheduled for next week. I'm planning to go with Pakistan, so I want to know if my interview holds scheduled and they will take my green card. So what are my options?
Yeah, so at this point, unfortunately, you'll have to complete the entire process. You will be attending your interview next week, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can request the officer. And what time is your interview? Is it earlier in the day? Is it earlier in the morning or later in the afternoon?
7:30 a.m.
Okay, very good. So that just increases your chances if they have availability or spots available in your naturalization ceremony that's going to happen, if it's going to happen that same day, that they can adjust you. Share with the officer that you have some upcoming travel plans and you wanted to see if you could get your oath ceremony quickly, and see if the officer will work on that and try and help you with that.
Or if I can request them to delay my oath ceremony?
No, because you're going to be, it's like your citizenship is passed, but your oath ceremony should not be delayed because they do have a reputation for losing cases or appointments or anything like that. And you want to resolve everything prior to heading out. How long are you gone?
Okay. I'll be out for like 3 weeks approximately.
Yeah, and then if they were to have a naturalization or oath ceremony reminders at that time, you have to, and you decide to leave prior to your oath, then you have to have someone attend to them diligently and respond to the government promptly if something has to be rescheduled. Because otherwise you will have trouble. Once you return, then you have to show them your travel history prior to giving in your green card, because they would like to know.
Possibility they stamp on my passport for traveling purpose or anything? Like
No. For travel purposes, yeah. So once you're a U.S. citizen, then you have to apply for a U.S. passport and the visa, whatever it takes you to go abroad.
Okay. Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you so much. And yes, that pretty much marks the show. And Pallavi, any final words for our listeners?
Well, it was a pleasure being here. And at this point for denial, from a denial standpoint. So we can discuss that next time that I'm on the air.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Pallavi. And beyond this live show, for all of you who need advice or help on your legal matters, do call Pallavi's front desk manager at 972-361-0606. You can log on to their website, which is ahluwalialaw.com or yourdclawyer.com. And thank you once again on the behalf of the entire community, and we hope to see you again next Wednesday.
Sounds good, me too. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye.